A recap of the rules. Only allow family members to join. And then, of course, slavery is the economy. No electricity. I'm actually almost done with all of the research. And then the silver goal is to get 50k silver in what I'm thinking instead of a vault, it will be a temple. And eliminate all the pirate bases. And there's 8 of them in this small little world. Quick recap of last episode. We were in the dead of winter. We do have a slave here with us, Rivers, who we haven't sold yet because trying to sell a slave in the middle of the winter takes longer. Looks like we have a... What was this? This was a... bulk goods coming in. Oh, that's cool. The trouble is, of course, slave is my primary economy, so bulk goods is a little hard to... Yeah, I can't really sell slaves to bulk goods. Meaning that I can buy stuff from a bulk goods, but given that I can't sell slaves, I probably ought not to sell anything to them. That way it's easier to keep track of how much money I've made from slavery versus how much money I've made from everything else. Alright, so what I'm going to do here, just to speed things up a bit... Oh, Grizzly Bear Revenge. Wait, hang on. That's not even my... What is going on here? Who's even shooting this grizzly bear of mine? Oh, wow, that's a lot of wealth. That's gonna be... Normally, in a series, I would look at something like that and go like, yeah, profit. But in this series, where I have to make most of my money from slavery, I have to leave it there. I mean, or just not sell it. Yeah, I can profit off this, I just can't sell it, is really what the issue is. I think I'm going to leave the flak pants unless overwhelmingly you all say I can't. But the silver is going to be a little annoying, because that's not my silver. So I'm guessing the grizzly bear just like picked a fight with them. And then on top of that, wow, they're leaving. Okay, I was going to say on top of that, it looks like this muffalo is going to die. And that muffalo has a lot of meat on him. Oh, man. Take the pants? What do you guys think? Take the pants, leave the pants? Flak pants are pretty nice. Not gonna lie. Now that I finally have complex clothing unlocked, I can make shirts. Because previously we were just in... Everyone's saying take it. Okay. Previously, we were just in tribal wear. Now, the thing about cold that most people don't realize, if you want to protect yourself from the elements, yeah, I know the silver won't rot. What I'll do is I'll caravan that off the map, as well as anything else that I don't own. Yeah, if you want to protect yourself from heat or cold, well, mostly cold, tribal wear is better than anything else in doing that. I gotta say, it looks like I have a ton of wood here, and I'm not saying I don't, but I have teeny little stacks of 5 and 4 wood because I broke down those little housing cubbies, and it's like really making this look like a lot more wood than it is. This looks like a room full of wood, but it really isn't. Whatever, I'm not gonna have them merge at all. A question was asked, how about using that silver to make statues? Yeah, that's possible. As long as it doesn't go into my 50k vault, I think it's probably good. Leth is leveling up. How is your social 7? I don't know what you started off as, Leth, if you remember your own pawn, but... Oh, God bless these dogs. Doing all the hauling. And the hard snow is over. I find hard snow to be kind of hard on the ears, like having to constantly listen to it. You don't think the meat should be allowed? Oh god, I don't even know what meat is mine and what isn't. The thing is, given that there's grizzly bears and alpacas and stuff, I am not taking raiders stuff. Really, it's just like I'm only supposed to be profiting off of or mostly of slavery, but everything else is sort of fair game. What I think I'm going to be doing, given that I'm only going to come in contact with so many slaves and not too many... I'm probably going to end up throwing away a lot of my junk that ends up building up, you know, value or whatever. Because at the end of the day, if I can only make as much money from selling stuff as I can slaves, I might as well just, like, sell my slave. Really? What on earth could be blighted? Seriously. That is the... Has anyone seen a smaller blight? I really haven't ever. It blighted the only hill root, the only thing that I have sown on the entire map, and it destroys it. That is hilarious. Enemy... Ooh, slave, another slave. Let's get a bed going here. Sorry, Rivers, but, yeah, this is going to get cramped. I don't know why I've allowed... Well, I guess I need Rivers to wear clothing because if I take the clothing from him, I can't walk him in cold temperatures to market. So we have Edmund. Zero is going to go to rescue him. He's our de facto medic. Chief has made up... Whoa! Okay. Nope. I'm just gonna nope that bed right out of there. There's no way I'm giving a prisoner a masterwork bed. Yes, it is time to expand the prison. I'm actually surprised I haven't had more prisoners. Come on, Rivers. Don't stand there, dude. Alright. Zero is probably... Oh, still en route. Is this guy gonna survive? It took me 2 hours to get down here. Oops. I'm dropping that meal. Chief, you need to place the bed. Oh, come on. Rivers. Alright, there we go. Capture. I'll just leave the simple meal. Probably a dog will go fetch it. Yeah, Tynan wanted, or really Randy wanted the healer to die. Which is funny, because I have wild Hebrew right here that I could easily harvest. Am I going to make a prison barracks or a bunch of individual cells? Individual cells limit jailbreaks, so that's probably a better idea. Right now, of course, that's not the case. All right, you got a... Okay, you're already tending him. Good. Blood loss extreme. He's not getting up for a while. So, in the future version of this base, I foresee the kill box coming in from the north to south because there's all this wonderful deep water that I can use to exploit the broken pathing of would-be raiders. And then have some sort of like horrible maze here so that we get to shoot a lot. Default herbal medicine for slaves, yes. And the reason why is the sooner that they get healed up, the sooner I get to sell them. So you know, it sounds crazy, but I actually want them to heal faster. So, you know. God, I can't have prison breaks if they don't have legs. You're right. However, the value of a slave drops dramatically when you cut off their legs. Unless you replace them with bionic legs, which would be insane for a tribe to do. I'm trying to make money from the slaves, and if I cut off all their legs and cripple them, carrying them to market will be annoying, and I'll make less money. Where do I think the vault will go? That's a very good question. So I see a killboxy maze thing here. I'd probably put the vault around here. In fact, I can start laying that out. Let's go ahead and... Winter is the perfect season to cut all the plants because there's not a lot of annoying growth. So, right around here we'll start to make it. I don't want to put it in the ancient danger because sappers are more likely to sap into my perimeter, and the ancient danger will always be on the perimeter. And then I'm not ready to open that ancient danger anyway, as I haven't coded subscribers into it yet. Although I might end up doing that. I might just take luck of the draw there and go the route of, rather than coding subscribers, renaming them to subs. Something along those lines. So I want the vault / temple to also probably double as a rec / dining room, because it's going to be immaculate and elaborate and amazing or whatever. And we might as well get more bang for the buck. I hate to let Leth know this, but standing in an open door in a prison is probably a very bad idea. What I can do to temporarily make prison breaks less likely and expand the prison a little bit is... oh, thank you, Octopus Prime. Is to double door it. The more doors, or I think it's up to 2 doors, when a prisoners have to go through 2 doors, they're less likely to break than 1. Oh, we're getting a fine meal here. From some berry harvesting. Yeah, if it was between a jailbreak of Edmund and Rivers versus Leth, my money is absolutely on Leth. Someone with a uranium mace is probably going to win most of the time. It would take a considerable amount of RNG to not have that happen. So 50k, silver stacks and stacks of 50, so that's 100 slots. That's a 10 by 10. So we're looking at a vault. Oops, that's 10 by 11. A vault floor that's at least 10 by 10. Now, of course, I did mention that I wanted to include recreation and stuff like that. So this is going to be a sizable building. I think 15 by 15 is probably enough. Who is my warden? It's Leth. Leth is the highest social and a meleeer to boot, so not one to be messed with. Actually, you know what? I might want to make it even closer to the base, just so that the food is here. So let's see. I can have it share a door. Something like that. I probably have it freestanding, as it's a temple, and it's not... might want a double insulator for heating and cooling. That's not a bad idea. Let's move it over a little. Alright, so that is a double insulated giant temple. Made all from... Oh, that's actually not going to be a perfect square. Alright. Big enough now? Yes, absolutely. So if I stockpile... This is... You know, 6 by 13... What is that? 6 times 13 times 500... That spot right there allows for 39,000 of my 50,000. Oh, thanks for the bits there. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun too. So I hope you all are as well. So yeah, this is plenty big enough. Even this whole thing probably allows for close to 100,000. Oh, but it's 13 by 14. Can I not? Oh, no, it's correct. 1313. Yeah. So 13 times 500, 84,000 this area allows for. Of course, I do also have to door it. So we're going to use steel. It is the fastest opening material that I can get my hands on. Other than wood, which doesn't protect it at all as a as doors. And I think the eastern part of it will have some dining and rec, which is plenty. So let's calculate this out. 8 by 13. That right there, this box right here, allows for 52,000. So that's plenty of room for food and recreation. All right, let's speed time up a little bit. I could use the plasteel. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's a very good point. I don't really have anyone that can mine plasteel all that well. Actually, uranium would be even better. Plasteel is slightly flammable. Uranium's not flammable at all. But I'm okay with plasteel as it's tough. Okay, so that is a considerable amount of our blocks. Stone cutter table, limestone blocks, and as for crafting, I don't know, 0? Do you want to be crafting, man? You probably don't, but I'm gonna get you to do it anyway. And then Leth should be back on mining. I think he's our best miner. So when he's not growing... Okay, yeah, he will be mining. Good. Here he is, mining it compacted plasteel, and it's going to take forever, because he's not particularly skilled at it. And then for now, limestone flooring is going to have to do. It's not quite the silver temple that I'd like it to be, but we can start incorporating rare metals like jade and gold into it as well. It should detect, the game should detect that I don't have electricity researched and not give me the big scary "you're being murdered" warning sounds when I'm silly little tribals. Can we put carpet in the rooms? Yes, sure. At the moment, I think it's probably best that I turn it into clothing, because I have tribal wear that is becoming worn out. But, oh, actually I have Trek who's shirtless. Let's go ahead and make a button-down shirt. I also have a lot of wool that I was saving for warmth. Looks like only one person decided to wear the... Oh, the flak pants? We just kind of left them out there, huh? Come on, Brunhilde. All this meat is being... same deal, it's being consumed by animals. But I think what I could do is to carpet up the bedrooms. The only issue that I have with carpet, it's very flammable. And we live in... We heat ourselves with campfires. So, it's a bit of a fire risk, I think. I just... let's see. No, not this time. Maybe next time. I don't really have the prison for it. It's kind of a cop-out, but it's true. Stone everything. Carpet isn't very tribal. Neither is limestone. I mean, we're not exactly a tribe. We're just non-electricity. It's not like I'm living in a smoothed-out cave. That'd be a little low-tech. Oh, squishy, squishy. Which is a little funny to me, given that there's an abundance of meat here. Why would a rat come in here? Well, to be fair, we've been probably dyeing cloths. The question was, how would tribals know how to make blue and green carpets? Some colors are a lot easier to make than others. Reminds me of the Greek and Roman purple, which was very difficult to make. Which is why it was a color of royalty. But... Alright, let's get this limestone wall. And stick Edmund in the cubby. Sorry, Edmund. Oh, you don't even have a bed. Maybe if you don't stand... There we go. Okay. That layout is... I wouldn't say a lot more comfortable, but hey, it's better. I'm actually surprised at how fast we're making this temple. Zero, you really should drop on the floor. I hadn't done that yet. It also reminds me that I hadn't really addressed any of the tips I received. Did I have tips? Did I write them down? No, I guess I didn't really have any. If you continue to have tips, I will try to split my attention with the game and the chat, so bring it on. Okay, so what's left out here? Some blue fur, some patch leather, the flak pants, the smoke pot belt. The thing with the flak pants, you all said grab it, but it's kind of beyond my tech level. However, there was nothing against me using higher tech stuff, I guess. It was just that I couldn't go past electricity. Who was the murdery pawn of Black Lake? It depends on who you ask, I guess. Jirrit was the stabby pawn. Yeah, absolutely. And Wolf was racked up pretty much just as much murder as that. Can I buy guns? No. I can, if there is a quest reward for guns, I could do it. But not actually just buy them. So this, for instance, the tech prof, if this tech prof was, see, it's Glitter World Medicine, so if I ended up going to the item stash, not that I have time to do it, I could keep that stuff. Only like quest rewards and item stash rewards, that kind of stuff, is going to be allowable. Well, we're ending up with a lot more granite than we are limestone. We're going to have to fix that. I'll just create a big limestone dump pile. It's too bad it's not marble and granite, my two favorite stones. Marble because it's beautiful, and granite because it's tough. Limestone's fine. Could I tech prof electricity? I mean, I could, but I won't. I'm not supposed to have electricity, so... Oops. Everyone is trying to have me break my own rules. That is true. That is a constant theme, I would say. Speaking of research, not that we were talking about research, well, sort of. Let's go with chocolate. I don't think the growing seasons will really allow me to have a lot of chocolate, but doesn't stop me from trying. Oh, so here's my plasteel door. Just slightly more... or slightly less tough than the wall. Why is Edmund... Oh, let's also reduce resistance. Oh, because he's a spacer. One's a... Okay. It's hence the different colors. Uh-oh. I don't like wargs out here. That makes me a little uncomfortable. A manhunter pack of raccoon... Oh, wow. They weren't kidding. There's 10 of them. Alright. Time to take this a little seriously. Let's see. First things first. Chief. Yes, you will be rebuilding that spike trap. Then Trek... Work on that as well. How fast do they move? 4-1? So they're gonna outrun Chief, but I can outrun them. Yeah, we're getting swarmed by trash pandas. Alright, Trek, go get that. Animals. Zone. We don't really have a safe room. So let's go ahead and paint a safe room. I'm going to not include the beer in this because this is for animals. We'll allow them to get a little meat there. So my animals, if I can keep them from being harmed, I will. Have them drop what they're doing. How much time do I have? They're close-ish. I ought to start rallying. I think standing here. Chief. Nope. Trek and 0. I wish that the wargs and bears would take some of the raccoons out on the way, but they really don't. I've never seen that ever. They sort of fight for themselves, and when they're not hungry, they're not likely to lift a finger. Trek over to the sandbags. Guess we didn't really build that in time. Alright, so the first 3 should be pretty easy. Maybe 4. Alright. Leth, we will not abandon you. Not all of us, at least. So, the Rat Smasher has been promoted. Oh, really? Really now? And they're potting down? Oh, these pirates. Alright, I think there's only 2... Yeah, there's only 2 raccoons left alive. 1 raccoon left alive. Don't hit my doctor. Alright, 0 raccoons. That was a nice shot. Let's see. Self 10, no meds. No meds. I'm just, trying to heal up quick. Alright, so what am I facing over here? Not a joke here. They outnumber me considerably. Trek. Back to work. Yan Shui. Start to try to replace the traps. This raid is attacking immediately, so I don't have a lot of time. 0, did you really need to eat? Was eating the top priority here? Yeah, they have a shotgun and grenades. What I think I'm going to need to do is, unfortunately, endanger my pets here. I think that's probably the way to go. So I'm going to unrestrict them and release them. Now, actually, I'm going to keep the boom rat. I'm going to keep that not coming to help me, because I think fire is likely to have just as much of a detrimental effect as a positive one. So there, I have a little bit of prep time, not very much, and all of my traps just got used. Maybe not the dog with the bond. I might now have a choice. It's either dog with the bond or maybe one of my dudes dies. So between bonded dog and dead everyone, I'm most certainly going to pick dead bond. No, it's not beer time, dude. Beer time was like 20 minutes ago when there wasn't a swarm of enemies coming for us. Yeah, I'm actually going to forbid the beer. Let's see. Security. See if there's enough time to have you build anything. God, maybe not. Can I relocate traps? Yes. Alright. Alright, 0. Tend to yourself. Leth, you're as healed as you're going to be. Oh, okay. A few scratches. So I got scratched 6 times. Yan Shui, are you likely to ruin this construction? I sure hope not. The beer is bait for the pirates. Yeah, I hope so. Alright, Chief. Who are you all following? Alright, so what I'm going to do is just call this temp. Animals to temp. I don't want them wandering about. So animals, don't help me yet. Go to temp. Oh, they're right here. No, animals, get the memo. Yes. Okay, you're stupid because I told you to go away. No time for that trap. Oh, EMP grenades? Like, what is that going to do to me, dude? That is the wrong weapon. So, there was 8 of them, so I need to kill 4 and they'll leave. Alright. Animals, unrestrict, recruit. Left is the bonded leader. Release. Alright, so first dude has a knife, shotgun, pistol, bolt, knife, knife. Okay, they're not well geared. Except for this dude who's gonna get smashed in the face. Am I right? No, smashed in the leg. Whoa, and then instantly dead. Moly moly. Don't you bolt action my bonded... Oh, and now they're leaving. It's too bad, no prisoners. Ha ha ha, you get him, Penny. Animals. Unreleased, and... Yes, there is a lot of pet food. You are not wrong. Corpse, or what is it? No pets. And then Vivara's left pet. You don't get to shoot anyone, driver. Well, you don't get to do anything. You are dead. You're very dead. Okay, so 1 missing kidney on Penny, and 1 missing lung on Vivara. Man, they hit some vital organs for as short of a raid as that is. And this was my beer, not a raider's beer, so I get to use it. And 5 of them are dead. So every single dog now has wounds. Permanent wounds that only Healer Mech Serum can cure. Cool. That cool was not honest. Jubilee, you're falling asleep on a chair when there is animal bed available. Wise. Or more like, why? I was pretty sure I had recently... Oh, thanks for the follow. I had recently queued up them all to refill these fireplaces, but I guess they hadn't. Alright, so Penny, you now are all patched up. You sure did bleed everywhere, though. And Vivara will tend to you too. Unfortunately, the tribal doc gets no rest. It's true. It's better to have those wounds on the dogs than colonists, and it's entirely possible. Well, the only problem with that, however, is the colonists I could always take a lung or a liver, not a liver, a lung or a kidney from Edmund or Rivers, and, you know, try to perform surgery. At the very, you know, best case scenario, we fully heal. Dogs, that's not true. Once a dog is liver, organless, you know, lung or kidney, there's really no recourse. There's no fixing it. A store of traps would be a great idea. Absolutely phenomenal idea. And it would actually be pretty easy to make, because what I'm going to do for these traps, let's not rebuild them there. Let's go ahead and rebuild them indoors in the light next to all the wood, because that makes a lot more sense. I just wasn't expecting Manhunter back-to-back with, ooh, that's a bummer. A Manhunter back-to-back with the Pirate Raid, with a sizable Pirate Raid to boot. But, I'm no wuss. I survived. Alright, Mr. Trek. Jubilee, you are now no pet zone, so get the hell out of my rec room. This shelf here, once I make it, is going to be a spot to stockpile wood, and I'll also have strategic wood stockpiles around the rest of the base as well, so that we can refill things without running too far. I hadn't gotten around to that yet, but I will. Oh, thanks Meta for the follow. Alright, any of these doggies moving bodies? No, not yet. Although, to be fair, Penny and Vivara are healing, so they're not exactly in a position for heavy work. I'm kind of watching Brunhilde to see what she does, but she hasn't done anything yet. Yes, I think Edmund's name is a different color because he would join us. I think you are correct about that. And that's why he's treated differently. Alright, so Vivara's back to moving around. Or rather, eating my kibble. The no pets zone, let's see. Architect, what is that? Zones. So no pets includes the corpse room, but doesn't include the bedrooms. Actually, I can include that now. Yeah, doesn't include the bedrooms or the drugs or the beer. So they can't, you know, eat my drugs and beer and whatnot. And then the Leth's pet room is the same way, just includes Leth's room because it's a bonded animal. Butchering in the dark. Some gifts from the gods. Oh! And no joke gifts. Real gifts from the gods. Alright, so Zero's fully healed. Edmund is beating up his jailmate. Knocking him unconscious and now bashing doors. Okay. I don't need I don't need three huskies to kill Edmund for me. In fact, Edmund's really not going to be doing this that well in a moment. Don't kill him, please. There we go. He is unconscious. And a meteorite. Bye-bye. There was some antibiotics there. They are no more. Oh, that's funny. Alright, Zero's asleep. Edmund came really close to dying there. But Leth actually left no permanent injuries. So good for you, Leth. I would have probably done worse. Now, Zero has a lot of work. Yeah, one prisoner is missing an arm. Thanks, Carlson, for following. But that arm was taken by the trap. The deadfall trap that he tripped took that arm off. Okay, so here we go. Bunch of traps. We'll get that all set up. I should probably stop tending them with actual meds, but given that we're near the end of the winter, I probably do want to get them healed up so I can bring them to market, because feeding 2 extra faces is not great. Stone traps are not that much better than wooden traps, and they take so much longer to build. Plus, I don't have any limestone. It's all pouring into the Wilby temple, and granite is more useful for walls, I think, at least. The bedrooms do look cozy, especially Yanshui's little research nook. Leth is fully... Okay, so my dudes are fully healed. They, not so much. Maybe I can clean up some blood and make this... That's still awful. Well, who cares? I don't have to live there. Okay, so we're starting to move some corpses here into the corpusarium. I hope that reference is not lost on you all. Okay, this looks like a very dirty kitchen, so yep, let's clean that. Penny is now healed. I think that's the last dog to heal, so we're good on that front. Trek, I'm gonna have you build this wood holder, and now what? Jeezy crazy, like everyone got the flu. Leth, Yanshui, Trek. Leth, Yanshui, Trek. Okay, cool. That's great. Thanks, game. Kick to the nuts. Yes, I get it. You are the nut kicker. Well, we're down from 5 to 2. Oh boy. And we're also down to patching up flu with our fingers. I did not say that. Oh, darn. I wanted to repurpose that limestone. Oh well. Now I understand why that meteorite hit all that antibiotics. Someone knew what was coming. The storyteller was like, oh, your antibiotics got destroyed. Well, here, I'm going to destroy your morale as well. Alright, so we have a teeny bit of herbals left. Rivers, I don't think you deserve any, though. Not anymore. If I only had that one bloody heal rip. Yeah, you're right. I don't have it, though. Unfortunately. But I can send Zero out to get some. But instead, I think he's... It's actually going to be like a full-time job caring for 4 sick people. Whoa. Good job, Chief. Not skimping on the defenses here. Not even a little bit. It's too bad spike tracks don't come with their own qualities. It'd be really cool to have like a masterwork one that just massacres someone that you can put down. Who else is sick? Rivers, a prisoner. But, of course, he still requires care, even if he's a prisoner. And that means Zero has to, like, run around and feed everyone. Which is damn near a full-time job at this point. I'm actually surprised the percentage of the people that got sick. Usually it's like, I don't know, a quarter or less. This time it was 3/5. That seems punitive to me. Oh, great, and these... stupid bucks just ate my heal root that I was going to harvest. Thanks, bucks. Buck you. Alright. Let's start to haul them. I could set up a little storage place for the traps. I was hoping to actually get a proper kill boxy thing here. But given that I'm down to much fewer people to help, that's looking less likely. Alright, so expire, Ken 10 now. Yeah, I'm sorry. Zero, oh, you know what, Zero? Here, take some wake up. Hey, I didn't cuss. They are bucks, and you heard no cussing out of me. That was just a play on words. Oh boy. Well, at least I had the wake up, right? Zero's probably going to have like a mental breakdown from being overworked. It's too bad I can't have him carry around like medicine and food. Okay, Yolanda is not affiliated with the faction. And she's also not a relative. How fast is she? Oh, 6 hours? Are you joking me? How is that acceptable? Alright, Zero. You are going to offer aid to Yolanda. And then you're going to imprison her. A sudden betrayal of imprisonment. Chief, I think I am too strapped to not have you help out with doctoring. Oh boy, but do I really want you to give meds? No, I'm just going to have him do the feeding for now. He is going to have a mental break. At least this isn't Cannibal Zero. The last Zero I had to deal with. Okay, Miss Yolanda, you are not going to get any meds. And then additionally, we have... Our prison is looking kind of silly now. I keep making it a little bit larger, and we keep getting a little bit more prisoners. Stand right there. Actually, let's pretend to rescue her. Let's see. And then we'll have not rescued her. At least do the moving. She also is wearing Devil Strand, so I'll check the quality of that Devil Strand. Because if it's good, it's coming off. Yeah, that was a close call. I almost didn't make it to her in time. She had 4 hours left, actually. But that was kind of a long run. Alright, I don't want you to tend to rivers, but I do want you to feed... Didn't I say feed rivers? I'm almost positive I had queued up feed rivers, and then you did not. Okay, so now that we have Yolanda here, this Devil Strand... I won't steal it from her. Nope, capture. The beautiful thing about her having Double Strand Parka is it improves her sale value when they wear nice things. Kind of a cheesy way to get more money out of them, but hey, I can cheese it. All right, Chief. You should feed other people. You should tend. Is he going to survive this? 29 out of 27? Yeah, it's going to be tight, though. God, I need to call, like, American Red Cross or something. This is getting absurd. Poor Zero's like, I'm going to play billiards for a minute. Can we get you some sleep? So what percentage are they at? Oh, nice. And a raid, too? Sweet. Thanks, Randy. They're preparing a while. There's only 3 of them. Well, that's what the traps are for. I guess I don't even have enough granite for that. Hang on a minute. Yeah, Randy is really being mean. Like, this is bad. I mean, I'm doing all right, but I feel a little punished, like I've done something wrong, you know, and I don't know what I did wrong. All right, so they're preparing a while. All of these raiders should go down to the traps. My worry is I am just about out of space for the prisoners, so if I have additional prisoners, I literally have nowhere to put them. If I sacrifice something to Randy, will I have better luck? I mean, I'm sacrificing my sanity already. This is insane. Okay. Beginning... Oh, I guess there's 4 of them. Don't you touch my ambrosia. I have, what, 2 Ambrosia patches? Alright, animals. You are all going to temp. In case I need you. Although I don't think I will. Chief. Oh, poor Zero. Chief, can you hold him off on your own with a bow? Mr. the peg-legged. I'm going to start nicknaming them. Yes. Trek, I don't know what your nickname is yet. We'll have to figure that out. Fatty, ouch. We're gonna call him Sausage. He's our cook and also eats most of the food. So, Sausage it is. Look at all these patient dogs waiting to strike. And now they're fleeing. Good. Traps all the way. Alright, Ms. Animals, no pets, left pet. How many will you have to kill to be named Pirate Basher? I don't know. That's a good question. McShlane, that's a very good question. I think at least 10. Because, yeah, he killed a bunch of rats, then he killed even more raccoons. So I must have bed rest. Yeah, bed rest is set pretty high to number 1. Oh my god. Zero. I feel so bad for him. Yolanda. I guess Yolanda should be set to reduce resistance. And we're not going to use meds on any of these dudes. My meds are too thin. Alright, let's put them in the light. Is there a kill tally for pawns? Yeah, actually there would be. It's part of the numbers mod that I have here in records for kills. So here is kills for enemies downed human likes. So I've been mostly using traps, but Leth has downed 1 human like, Yanshui 1, and Zero Day, I almost called him 0 Day, 0-1. And then, of course, there's animal kills. So records, animals. Leth actually... Well, he hasn't downed animals. Kills, human likes, and kills animals. So Leth has actually not killed that many animals, but that's because he's not a hunter. So the animals that Leth has killed, he has done in defense, which means he's smashed 7 rats and raccoons. Zero has the most kills of 2. So between kills and downs, Zero has actually killed or downed 3 people. But yeah, Numbers is a really, really cool mod that can really shed some light on pawn performance, etc. So can 10, 6 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours. Okay. Yeah, it is a bit like an RPG. You start off with the rats, and then you slowly get better and better and better. Well, here's our Corpusarium. Filling up pretty quick. It's gross, but whatever. And I think well, Trek is in a masterwork bed, so this has a immunity gain factor of 107. Everyone else, oh, I guess Chief is in a masterwork one too. I really should, they're all 107, never mind. I was going to say they should switch around, but if they're all 107, Chief, Zero, and Trek should switch beds, is I guess what I'm about to say. So as soon as Zero wakes up, he's switching beds with Trek. Because rest effectiveness is going to be higher. It's 114 versus, I think, 120 off the top of my head. Oh, 125? Yeah, definitely swapping. And that will help keep Zero on his feet. Is there a mod to automatically give nicknames based on interesting events? I don't know. I'd guess not. And the only reason I'm guessing not is it could, unless you're like very well alerted to it, it could actually make it more difficult to figure out who's who if they're getting renamed on a regular basis. Just my, not even my 2 cents, just sort of my assumption is why a mod like that might not exist. Not that I wouldn't want to see one. That sounds awesome. But, oops. Yeah, I am heavily relying on deadfalls, huh? Yeah, I do have 2 shelves and no kibble. I'll just reassign this one. Oh boy, Chief is doing some of the medical stuff. That's not so good. Zero, go get the heal root. And this hill root. And haul it all back. Grizzly bear is hunting me. Oh, there it is. Okay, don't go for that other... Oh, you're going for it anyway. Thanks, game. If I didn't already have enough on my hands, now I have a grizzly bear chasing me. An angry one that wants to eat me. And one that I will not be able to hit with 2 traps, but just 1. Neat. Oh, maybe 0. Yep, he just walked right through. Go away, go away. The unison hunt is a strong tool, though. The double up. No, you're not getting Vivara. If you can't get Chief, do you really think you can get a Husky? Run, Vav, run! Ha 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 ha! Oh, he gets revenge and immediately trips traps and goes splat. Serves you right. Oh man, this has been intense. McShlane, for a Twitch Storyteller mod, yeah, it's probably something I would look into. And maybe not for this series, but definitely for a series. Absolutely include. Oh, that makes me happy. Capture the bear? I don't... Oh, man. Alright. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll try. It tried to eat me. I'm a little salty about it trying to eat me. But... I'll do it. Oh, thanks for the follow. Mr. Grizzly Bear. You not getting meds, though. I also probably don't want a grizzly bear laying in Leth's bedroom. This was maybe not the best spot for a grizzly bear. In a fever-ridden person's bedroom is probably a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. I'm just saying. Like, pointing out the absolute obvious here. Okay. Doctoring. I don't want Chief to do any more doctoring. He's kind of just sort of screwing it all up. But he can... We don't really have a warden now that Leth's down. So, Chief, you will warden. Which... I don't know why you're attempting to recruit him. I want you to just feed them. Fine, whatever. Alright, Mr. Bear. Before Mr. Bear wakes up... Yep, he is death in 10. Okay. I'm gonna move him. Because I can move him while he's, you know... not so conscious. Animal spot, right there. Seems to be a good spot. No, how'd you... Okay, clever. Put him out there. That's a lot safer. Alright, I think I'm just about out of time, aren't I now? So we'll have to leave on the cliffhanger of I have no idea if this bear is going to try to eat me or join me. Hopefully not eat me, but I'm not, of course, in control of this. So I'm going to be sticking around in the chat a little bit. If you would like to provide some feedback, I could jot it down. Just a heads up, I am going to be out of town for about a week, meaning that the next episode's already scheduled as an event on Twitch for June 4th. So I apologize that I'm missing a week, but I'll be thousands of miles away from home. So not exactly able to move my studio. Anything else? Yeah, just let me know. Drop me a line, and I do hope that you tune in next time. So thanks to everyone that turned out and subbed and donated and followed, and I really deeply appreciate it. Adios all.